Welcome to Perfect Guardian, and I'll tell you the story behind Anant Chaturdashi, the festival of Anant Chaturdashi. Now there was a Brahmin named Sumant. From his wife Diksha, he had a daughter named Sushila. After the death of Diksha, Sumant married Karkash, who began to give a lot of trouble to Sushila. Sushila married Kaundinya, and both decided to leave the house to avoid harassment of the stepmother. On the way, they stopped near a river. Kaundinya went to take bath and Sushila joined a group of women who were performing worship. They told Sushila that they were worshipping Anant. What kind of worship is this? Sushila asked. Anant's vow. They told her that it was Anant's vow. Then they explained to her the importance of the vow. Some fried Gharga made of flour and anarase, a special food are prepared. Half of them have to be given to the Brahmins. A hooded snake, cobra, made of darbha, sacred grass, is put on the bamboo basket. Then the snake, the shesh, is worshipped with the scented flowers, wild lamp and incense sticks. Food is offered to the snake and a silk string is kept before the god and tied to the wrist. This string is called Ananta. It has 14 knots and is colored with Kumkum. Women tie the Anant on the left hand and men on the right. The purpose of this vow is to obtain divinity and wealth, and is kept for 14 years or 14 days nowadays. After listening to this explanation, Sushila decided to take the Anant vow. From that day, she and her husband Kaundinya began to prosper and became very rich. One day Kaundinya noticed that Anant string on Sushila's left hand. When he heard the story of the Anant vow, he was displeased and maintained that they had become rich, not because of any power of Anant, but because of the wisdom he had acquired by his own effort. A heated argument followed, and at the end, Kaundinya took the Anant string from Sushila's hand and threw it into the fire. After this, all sort of calamities happened in their life, and finally they were reduced to extreme poverty. Kaundinya understood that it was the punishment for having dishonored Anant, and decided that he would undergo rigorous penance until God himself appeared to him. Now Kaundinya went into the forest. There he saw a tree full of mangoes, but no one was eating the mangoes. The entire tree was attacked by worms. He asked the tree if he had seen Ananta, but got negative reply. Then Kaundinya saw a cow with a calf. Then a bull standing on a field of grass without eating the grass. Then he saw two big lakes joined to each other, with the waters mixing with one another. Further he saw a donkey and an elephant. To everyone Kaundinya asked about Anant, but no one had even heard this name. Then he became desperate and prepared to rope to hang himself. Then suddenly an old venerable Brahmin appeared before him. He removed the rope from Kaundinya's neck and led him into a cave. At first it was very dark, but then a bright light appeared and they reached a big palace. A great assembly of men and women had gathered. The old Brahmin went straight towards the throne. Then Kaundinya could no longer see the Brahmin but only Vishnu instead. Kaundinya realized that Vishnu himself had come to save him, and that Vishnu was Anant, the Eternal One. He confessed his sin in failing to recognize the Eternal in the string on Sushila's hand. Anant promised Kaundinya that if he made the 14 years vow, he would be free from all his sins and would obtain wealth, children and happiness. Then Anant disclosed the meaning of what Kaundinya had during the search. Anant explained that the mango tree was a Brahmin, who in previous life had acquired plenty of knowledge but had not communicated to anyone. Jains also follow this festival in some parts of India. The cow was the earth, which at the beginning had eaten all the seeds of the plants. The bull was religion itself. Now he was standing on a field of green grass. The two lakes were two sisters who loved each other very much, but all the arms were spent on each other only. The donkey was cruelty and anger. Finally, the elephant, Kaundinya's pride. So thank you. Please subscribe to my channel Perfect Guardian and give your comments.